We're going to make some turkey salad for turkey salad sandwiches today. Got a lot of turkey left over from Thanksgiving. So these are the ingredients I have right here. About 4 cups of turkey white meat, 4 green olives. These happen to be stuffed, but you don't have to have stuffed green olives. About a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and about 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I don't know if we'll need all this. We'll just kind of play it by ear. And I have maybe about 2 ounces of cashew nuts that have been broken up. You can put them in whole if you like. I've kind of broken them up a little bit so they're pieces. So also I have 2 pieces of celery, and I've got about 3/4 of an onion, and I won't use this whole onion. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. So let's get going. I'm really finely cutting the celery just because my own personal taste, I don't want big chunks of celery in there. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with the onion. I'm going to cut it pretty thin. I'm really going to dice these up. And I started with about 3/4 of an onion. That's probably enough onion for me. I mean, it all is according to taste. Any of these ingredients you could really add more or less of if you wanted to. And I'm just going to chop this stuff up pretty fine. My knife skills are not what they should be, but it'll work. I can already feel my eyes start to tear up with the onions. All right, so we've got this pretty thinly cut up. All right, I think that works. So I didn't use all that onion. So I really used about 1/4 of an onion maybe, if that. And see if I can get this in the bowl without making a huge mess. Okay. So we've got our onion and our celery cut up. Now we'll cut up the turkey. This is about, this is a 4-cup measuring cup. And like I said, it's just scraps of turkey left over from the Thanksgiving. And most of it is white meat. And I'm gonna, just kind of dice this up. Hey, none of this is an exact science. Just don't want the pieces, for me, I don't want the pieces too big. That's pretty good. Not an expert knife guy cutting, I can tell you that. I grew up in the restaurant business, started working at my family's restaurant when I was 12. And I did everything from bus tables to wash beer mugs, and eventually in the kitchen. Didn't do a lot of stuff with a knife. It was a seafood restaurant. Cooked a lot of lobster, cooked a lot of king crab. Did a lot of prep work like shucking oysters, fun stuff like that, but not a lot of knife work. And then, so that was about 12 until 16. Then when I came out to California, I went to work for Disneyland, and not fast food. Disneyland has changed a lot, but there was a pretty big restaurant that served both the employees' cafeteria and a cafeteria for the guests. And I worked there. I did use a knife quite a bit there, but never really got that great knife skills, though there were some chefs there that could really use a knife. Don't need that skin. So I'll just finish dicing this stuff up. Most important thing is to try to keep your fingers out of the way. I did learn that. And if you keep your fingers in this position and then let your finger be the guide, it's kind of hard to cut your finger. I'm just not very fast at it. But you don't have to be. It's going to taste the same when we're all done. That's the point of all this, is that you don't have to be a professional to try new stuff. Make new stuff. We're going to brew some beer, and that's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to showing you that. All right, that's about 4 cups of turkey. We'll put that with the onions and the celery. Need somebody behind me cleaning up my mess. Need a bigger bowl. Okay, so we've got our celery, our onions, and our turkey all cut up. And now I've got 4 green olives. And why am I putting green olives in turkey salad? I don't know if anybody does this, but I love green olives. And green olives are salty, and they have that kind of a little bit, to me, tart, kind of bitter taste to them, a little bite to them. So I think that's really good. Like I said, these are stuffed. If I had some that weren't stuffed, I would probably use those, but I don't have any, so we'll use what I have. And I mean, only 4 olives for all that turkey, so I'm going to cut it up pretty small. And like I said, you know, these green olives, they're salty, so you want to be careful when you're adding your salt and pepper that you don't add a lot of salt, because you're going to get a lot of salt just from these green olives. I'm going to dice these up a little bit more, but food on me. All right, so now we've got the green olives cut up, and we'll add those. And I've got some mustard, Dijon mustard. I like Dijon mustard, so we're going to put that in. Okay, so what do we have left? We have the pieces of cashew, and like I said, you could do these whole if you prefer. And how much is that? I don't know. Geez, you can see what I put in. It's not a lot. Not even 2 ounces, I wouldn't think. And now, before I put the mayonnaise in, I'm going to mix this up a little bit. I should have put this in a bigger bowl, because I'm probably going to make a mess trying to mix this up. but it's too late now. We're all in. I'm going to add some pepper now, but I'm not going to add any salt. Put that mayonnaise in, and then we'll see how much salt needs to be added. I like pepper, obviously. All right, I'm gonna try to mix this up again a little bit in this too tiny of a bowl. And this is quite a bit. So I've got about 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise there, and that may not be enough. So I might have to go back and put a little bit more mayonnaise in. We'll see how it goes. I don't think 4 tablespoons is going to go very far with this amount of turkey. But I don't like it swimming in the mayonnaise. Just enough mayonnaise to kind of hold it together, because I'm going to make sandwiches out of this. Put it on some nice bread. You know, I think I'm just going to add a little bit more, but not much actually. I'm kind of feel like we're there. So I will add just a little bit more. This spoon is huge, so this is a couple of tablespoons right here, but I think that will be good. Okay, and I need to give that a taste. It's really good. And really, you know, for my taste, it's like you can never have enough pepper. I'm going to add some pepper and just a little bit of salt. And mix that up, and it's ready to make a sandwich. Okay, I think it's time to eat. I hope you give it a try and let me know what you think. But thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time, and bon appetit. I decided to have a beer with this.